my dear students. Today we are going to learn how to ask your friend about his day. If you want to know more details about his day, you will ask him some questions. Today we will learn these questions. So let's see these two boys. The first question: when do you get up? When do you get up? I get up at 6 o'clock. The second question: when do you have a breakfast? When do you have a breakfast? I have a breakfast at 7 o'clock. The third question: when do you go to school? When do you go to school? I go to school at 8 o'clock. Now, the fourth question: when do you have lunch? When do you have lunch? I have lunch at 1 o'clock. Now, the fifth question: when do you have dinner? When do you have dinner? I have dinner at 7 o'clock. I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Now, the last question: when do you go to bed? When do you go to bed? I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Now, open your student's book, page 11. This is Nathan. Nathan will answer some questions about his day. But before we listen to Nathan, let's look at the pictures. The first picture here. What does Nathan do? He gets up. The second one, he has breakfast. The third one, he goes to school. The fourth one, he goes to bed. Now, let's listen and draw the times on the clocks.
Student's Book, page 11.
2. Listen and draw the times on the clocks.
Nathan, tell me about your day.
OK. Well, I get up at 6 o'clock.
When do you have breakfast?
At 7 o'clock.
And when do you go to school?
At 9 o'clock.
And when do you go to bed?
At 8.
Sorry, when?
At 8 o'clock.
Okay, now so Nathan gets up at 6 o'clock. He has breakfast at 7 o'clock. He goes to school at 9 o'clock. And he goes to bed at 8 o'clock. Now open your workbook, page 11. Let's do question number 2. When do you do things? Write the times and draw the hours. Now the first sentence: I get up at 7 o'clock. Now the second one: I have breakfast at. Now let me ask you this question. When do you have a breakfast? When do you have a breakfast? So can you answer? I have a breakfast at. So write the time here and draw the hour hand on the clock. So write the time here. When do you have a breakfast? Can you write? Yeah. Now number 3. I have lunch at. When do you have lunch? So write the time here. I have lunch at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay. And don't forget to draw the hour hand on the clock. Now the number 4. I have dinner at. Tell me, when do you have dinner? Write the time here and draw the hour hand on the clock. Number 5. I go to bed at. I go to bed at. When do you go to bed? Write the time here and draw the hour hand. That's it. Thank you very much, my dear students.